happening? Oh man. Good morning, people. Wanted to go live on the way to the office. What's going on, everybody? As you come in, hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button as you come in. I enjoy our banters in the car. Hit the like button as you come in. Just wanted to do a live, say hello, as I always do on the way to work. Good morning. It's early. How's everybody doing? YouTube tripping, so it's not even sending out notifications. Hope everybody is doing well. Do we have it out for public? Notifications get slow, but we almost there. Hopefully we'll be celebrating 28K real soon. 28K. I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys on the way to work. Let you guys know what's going on. Tonight we'll be doing part 2 of the lawsuit reading. I got a couple comments. People know what's happening. So, what's going on? How you doing? Good morning. So, what's going on with the lawsuit reading? You guys asked for a lawsuit reading of Archibald versus Johnson. So this is August Archibald versus Umar Johnson. I think Poetic Flacco and Shakim Harris. We're doing a reading of the lawsuits because a lot of the behavior that Umar was doing and sending his people out to do, Umar is still doing to this very day. The doxing, the cyber harassment, the targeting, the bullying, all those things, Umar is still doing. He's still doing it. So sometimes reading these lawsuits does help give you an understanding of pattern of behavior. For those that are actually seeking to file a complaint or whatever, now you have a foundation to build on you can use in your complaint too. But Umar is still doxing people. He doxed his daughter, it's just one of his child's mother and the grandmother. Hit the like button, hit the like button. 10 people in watching, hit that like button, people, which is illegal. He's still doing it, and he's been doing it for years. Also, it helps to show the court if the family wants to pursue what's going on. Family wants to pursue something in court that they can see their mother. It helps to show the level of intimidation and the level of harassment and retaliation that Umar is willing to do just to keep his own mother from being around her children. We all know he's retaliating by not letting his siblings see their own mom. Hit that like button to get out. Hit the like button to get out. We going on likes. Got to hit them likes to keep these videos up in the algorithm. This information is vital for those who are trying to do something about, Umar and the doxing and all that dumb shit he keep doing. He's still doing it. Whether the lawsuit is closed or not, behavior is still going on. So we're reading it just so we can understand exactly what we're dealing with. And that's how I learn about the people that I report and research on. I read lawsuit court documents. I read court filings. So people are asking what's going on, what's it for? You sub, you like, thank you. Hi. What's going on? Hey, Francisca. Look, I didn't get the first person there. What's going on? I hope you're doing well. Good morning. James Lifeguard, I have an embarrassing question. No. Oh, I don't know about that, man. I ain't read your full question because I saw how it was going. I don't know what you should do. Pray? I don't know. Pray. Prayer is the answer. There you go. Go pray, man. I don't know what to tell you. Might be time for you to talk to Jesus. I don't know. Talk to the Lord. Let me know what he tell you. All right. But we're reading the Umar lawsuits. The Umar lawsuit that Archibald filed against him and 2 others. And they seem to be unapologetic about it. I don't know if Poetic Flacco has done an apology video. I don't know if he's ever addressed the situation, but if the timely filing period has not run out, he could still be subjected to being sued. Now, what I think Archibald should do, which is why I want to have an interview with him, he needs to just refile a new case and not try to get the old case reopened. That one was closed. It's dismissed without prejudice. So he just needs to file a new case, new complaint with a new case number, and start over. That's how I see it. Hit the like button or get out. Hit the like button or get out. That's how we shaking the bushes. Trying to keep the videos up in the algorithm, you guys, because information like this, people want to know what to do, what their options are, especially when they're being, cyber harassed. And some of these options here, the answers can be inside of those lawsuit filings. So we're going to have part 2 of that reading tonight, and we're going to show a Umar video. I'm not going to keep it too long because I do want to get to the Nature Boy series as well, and break it up a little bit. But I think it's important to understand what the hell is going on in these lawsuits and why he continues to do the same thing over and over again. And as you all saw, there were other lawsuits referenced. Umar is being sued all the time. Umar gets sued a lot. Like, Umar, why set yourself up to be sued? You're not going to get away with it. He learned that lesson when he tried to sue Marianne Lorient. Umar learned a $68,000 600 lesson. That was an expensive lesson to learn, Umar, but you had to learn it. You clown. You had to learn that lesson. Stop messing around when it comes to the law. When it comes to the matters of the court. You don't know what you're doing. Even your attorneys can't even get you out of it. That's why they had to settle. They wouldn't have been able to take her to court and actually present viable legal arguments. The judge would have had them reprimanded and sanctioned. They would have been reprimanded and sanctioned. So they didn't have a shot in hell of meeting their burden and winning anything in court. So Umar would have been screwed. So paying off Marianne Lorient for a settlement, that's the only option they could go. He started the mess. His attorney should be ashamed of themselves for even from talking bad about him, derogatory comments. She's an independent filmmaker. She has the right to release her films, her videos, her content, and anything else, everything else in between. What you don't have right to do is infringe upon her rights. And when you think that paying off someone means that you automatically infringe on their rights, and then you're trying to have them walk on eggshells, they can't speak freely because you want to have, no spine, Umar. At some point, the truth is going to come out either way, whether it come out from her or from somebody else. So what are you avoiding? What is he really avoiding at this point? Because either those videos come out or the people that were in the videos can start sharing their stories. You're not going to be able to shut everybody up. You can't pay off everybody, Umar. Ain't enough money in the world. So he's going to end up finding out the right way, the hard way. That's crazy. So that's one of the reasons why reading these lawsuits might be very boring stuff, but there's a lot of juicy details inside of that. Plus, we learned last night people were willing to go out and threaten to sexual assault people. How do you even go to explain that to a judge in court? Sir, did you threaten to sexually assault this woman? I mean, did you really threaten to do that? Yes, Your Honor, I said it. Why did you say that? How do you explain that? I would like for Poetic Flacco to answer that question. How would you explain to a judge that you threatened to sexually assault someone? How do you explain that? The judge would be so disgusted with him, he'd probably have his ass locked up for a few months. Okay, nonsense, and that's a criminal matter. That's not just something that, would land in a civil lawsuit. That can be referred to criminal charges. So he could face some jail time with that. Why do they believe that Umar is worth any of this shit? Is my question. He's not worth any of that. He can't even pay their attorney's fee. He can't even pay his own. He ain't got no job. Right? So, it's crazy. It's too many skeletons in the closet. Exactly. Does who read comments? Does who read comments? I'm a grown woman with children. What are you asking me? I don't understand. What are you confused on? People just want people to be something they're not. I don't understand that. That don't make any sense. You have a mod in here? That people just typing random stuff. Y'all, for the sake of keeping the chat flowing, I don't want stupid shit in my chat. Like, you don't have anything viable to ask, then what are you saying? If there's a mod in here, clear out the dumb comments that aren't even English. We don't speak witch and warlock up in here. We speak English. The devil is a liar. Shoot. I don't know. Half this stuff, people just putting letters together and putting it in the comment section. It's crazy. Yeah, weirdos. The devil is a liar. We don't want to do all that. Don't be putting no hexes up in here. The devil is a liar. You're going to find out the hard way. That's not good. I let God handle that. Child boo. So we're going to finish reading the lawsuit tonight. And I'm going to finish it up too. And then that way we can, do a Umar video or two. And then I can do some Candace videos. And the judge, Shamila Williams, that I have been researching or reporting on. I reached out to a couple content creators. Now that it's making the news that the JQC hearing panel for Shamila Williams has decided that she needs to be removed from the bench. Umar, let me help you understand something. If I research and report on a judge who has now been recommended to be removed from the bench, what chance in hell do you think you have of me sparing you? I'm just asking. I didn't have a problem researching and reporting on a judge who's now being recommended to be removed from the bench by the JQC. The hearing panel unanimously decided to have her removed from the bench. And I did not back down on a judge and reporting on her. And I have a whole playlist. Shamila Williams. I dropped the link to the playlist, but go on my channel, check out the playlist. I reported on her, and I didn't stop. I followed the case, I followed the investigation, and we're gonna do a video on that tonight. I followed, and I might do a live stream on it because I'm so excited. I followed it. That case, that woman affected my life. So yeah. If I was relentless in reporting on a judge being removed now, who's recommended to be removed from the bench, what chance in hell does Umar Johnson stand? Umar, you don't stand a chance with me. And I report the truth. I report facts. I did this for a judge. I have no quarrels doing this to you. I have no quarrels reporting on you. And I'm going to keep doing it. And I see it through to the end. I said I'm not going to stop reporting on her until they remove her ass. And they have now recommended that she be removed from the bench. A whole judge. A whole judge. Umar, no one's scared of you. You just want people to be. No one cares. You're running around here, you're terrorizing people on the internet, all because you want to collect money from poor black communities that shouldn't be giving you their money either way. They should be probably putting their money towards their own children and making sure their kids taken care of. Not putting it in your pocket with the hopes that you're going to open up some school that you know you're never going to open. That's, that's how I go. So, nobody's scared of Umar or his Umar Tardians. Don't scare me. I reported on international crypto scammers, and they had folks in Indian scam call centers leaving comments in my videos. Didn't stop me, and they ended up being investigated by the FBI and finally were charged by the SEC. Don't play. I go all the way there. All the way there. So no. I'm going to keep reporting on it and keep reporting on it until whole agencies start to make a difference. Whole agencies. I don't play around with that. So I need you all to tune in so that the lawsuit information that you're reading, watch part 1. The information in those lawsuits can be helpful for other complaints you want to file, and utilize, especially those references, those other cases. They're helpful. And if people get to a point where they want to get froggy and jump, file a complaint against them. Report it. The end. No one has to deal with harassment. No one. So, yep. Report the pages. Like these little insignificant weirdos, they think they say because they hide behind something. YouTube can trace back to your email, to your IP address. I let investigators handle that. I just give them the information if I need to. That shit don't scare me. Sometimes it's just knowing what to do to I don't care. Trolls are trolls, y'all. Trolls are trolls. But when people start talking about pulling up and doing stuff to you and hurting you in person and all that other shit, we don't do that. Over what? Somebody else's money. Umar gets mad because somebody else is helping others to stop giving him their money. That's what he gets mad about, instead of him just getting a damn job and getting it himself. I don't watch cult members from doing anything. Trolls are going to be trolls. It is what it is. They just want attention. So, it is what it is. So, and there's a lot of people that I just don't even talk about, mention, because they're not worth it. But yeah, people can get tracked down. The FBI knows how to follow digital footprints. And at the end of the day, that's that. All this stuff here, evidence. If I have to. I mean, it's ridiculous. It don't bother me. It just goes straight to a complaint. But, I don't have to, and Francisca, you don't have to respond to that person. Let them talk to themselves, because I'm not responding to it. They're not saying anything of value for me to read out loud. But it's going to be there if I ever need it. Sometimes they just running their mouth. They want to be important, and they're not. They're not important. All right. So we're going to finish the reading of that lawsuit. Also, tune in for the Carbonation for Nature Boy watch party. And, of course, the fantastic reporting on Shamila Williams that is to come. Check out the playlist. Thank you guys so much for the support. Candace Owens, we got to talk about her because, you know, it must be done. So, I don't know why she releasing text messages with no dates and times. But we're going to keep pushing it until something starts to happen. Umar needs to let his family see his mother and all that good stuff. But I'll see you guys this evening. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hit the like button. And until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.